Hey guys, my name is Aki. Welcome back to the video, and today we're gonna do something new in Fortnite. I'm gonna make a new series called Good LTM or Bad LTM. We're gonna be reviewing not each, but almost every LTM that has come out in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now today we're gonna be reviewing the Team Rumble LTM, or Team Rumble Large Team Mode, or Team Rumble Limited Time Mode, whatever you wanna call it. But I'm gonna call it Team Rumble in this video. Now, Team Rumble has been in Fortnite for a very long time, and it has a new concept in it, which you can do a lot of different tactics in Team Rumble only. Not in solos or duos or squads, but only in Team Rumble, or maybe some in Disco Domination. Alright, let's get started on the concept and gameplay of Team Rumble. So right now, I'm in the bus right now. We're gonna jump off, and as you can see, first team to reach the elimination goal wins. Now, if you want to win this game, you have to get your team, which is around 15 to 20 players, I think, in one team, but basically it's around there. It's not until 100, but there's quite a lot. And if your team reaches 100 eliminations, you basically win the game. Now the thing is, in this game mode, well, it's not really a battle royale anymore, because you have two teams and two places. So, but the thing is about in this game, if you die or you got eliminated, you can respawn, which is a really cool concept, and you can actually make or do new tactics that has never been done in other battle royale games. Now, after Disco Domination was Team Rumble, so Disco Domination actually has the first concept idea of the respawning. But it's still Epic Games, it's still Fortnite, and well, it has different concepts. So if you want to see Disco Domination, go ahead and click the like button down below, and of course comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. But let's not do all that sellout stuff. We're gonna be talking about Team Rumble here. Alright, so Team Rumble, you can respawn just like Dance Domination, but the thing is, you have to get 100 eliminations. Now, the best thing that I like about this game mode is that if you lose, you don't feel bad, you don't feel mad like in solo, duos, or squads or other LTMs. If you die or got eliminated, you get respawn, and for example you got top 2, that's okay, because top 2 out of around 40 to 50 players, that's quite good. And in solos, if you get around top 2 in 100, you feel really good. But if you got 1 elimination or 0 eliminations even in that solo game, well, you still feel good. But in this game mode, you got top 2 out of 2 teams. You feel kind of mad or sad because it's only out of 2 teams. Like, what? Yeah, that's what you think. But actually, maybe your team members are a bit bad at the game, not being offensive. Maybe they just got AFK, or maybe they just didn't want to play the game and they just stayed there at the same exact location over and over. Now, the thing is, in this game mode, there is a lot of those players. So if you play top 2, you can blame one of your teammates, but don't blame it too much. Maybe you'll be considered as one of those bad friends, or one of those crazy people that just think about themselves. So don't just go blame each other, but just accept the fate that you just top 2. But if you get top 2, but you have around 10 eliminations, you feel very accomplished, because you're maybe the only one in your whole team that got 10 eliminations. Maybe, I'm not sure, maybe you got 20 eliminations, or maybe even you got 30 eliminations, and you feel like you're the only one in your whole team that can get that lots of eliminations. So you feel good about yourself even though you placed top 2. That's one of the best things about this game mode. And so as I said, you can respawn in this game mode. So if you just get eliminated, well, you don't really feel that bad, because you can keep all your items, all your weapons, but you don't have your shield. But that's okay, maybe, because you have shield inside your inventory. You can just drink it when you land. Alright, so right now I'm doing the tactic where I just go to a remote location, I loot up, I gear up, I get all the items and weapons that I need, and just get killed by the storm. Now this is really weird, maybe you ask me, but this is a real tactic, and it's and it really works, and it's a really good idea to do this. Because you just respawn inside the circle. Rather than just going there with your quad crusher or with your drift board or with a plane, even though it's already got removed. Maybe in season 7 you played this game. Oh, I don't know, I'm just gonna put that aside. The planes suck, just putting it out there. I hate the plane, I always die with the plane, but sometimes I get overpowered with it. That's probably why it got removed. Anyways, let's not get off track here. So basically, rather than just going there or walking there and get dealt damage and get triggered by the storm, you can just kill yourself in the storm. And look, I got eliminated by the storm. But it's okay because the other team didn't get the elimination, I think. I think maybe after you're eliminated, you thought, "Aw, I don't get my items." Well, that's not true, people. You still get your items and weapons inside your inventory. As you can see, I still have my weapons right here, look. I have my slurp, I have my gliders, I have my deagle, I also have my shotgun and my SMG. So you don't actually lose items, you keep them, but you just lose your shield. Now, if you're someone like me and you don't really care about shield that much, well, that's okay for you. But maybe when you're the type of person that really wants shield because it gives you a lot of advantages, well, you can keep them. You can keep slurps like me in your inventory. So, let's stop talking about the gameplay of this. Let's talk about doing challenges in Team Rumble. Alright? So, if you do challenges in Team Rumble, it's going to get quite annoying maybe when it's the first 2 weeks or first 1 week even, because most of the time you have to go to different places and you have to dance there, or maybe you just collect a battle star there. But the thing is, in Team Rumble you actually there's actually 2 buses, so maybe you get spawned in the other side of the map where you can't do the challenge, which is quite frustrating at sometimes. And you probably think that solos or squads or duos are better for this. But if you want to do challenges like eliminations challenges or deal damage with weapons challenges, this is perfect, because every time you eliminate someone or you deal damage to someone, it sometimes count. But as I said, this game is not kind of fully released yet, so sometimes there's gonna be bugs, sometimes there's glitches. No need to be really mad about that, no need to be really hating yourself for Epic Games for it. Just it's okay, because it's still not fully released yet. There's still a lot of bugs and glitches in the game, but at least Fortnite Battle Royale is playable, not like the other Chinese games, not being offensive. Anyways, so those elimination challenges or damage challenges are really good in Team Rumble, because you just respawn, as I said, and you don't really have to worry about your weapons getting lost, or your weapons getting stolen, or even your teammates get your weapons when you drop them. So yeah, that's one of the good things about Team Rumble. And there's a lot of supply drops, so if you want to deal damage to different weapons in the game, this is good, because it almost, I think, every supply drop has at least one weapon inside of it, and it's usually legendary, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really digging too deep inside Fortnite Battle Royale, but the thing is, you can get weapons inside the supply drop. So if you just get a supply drop and you just, for example, you get an SMG, a gold one, use that SMG and then deal damage to someone or get elimination with it. And then at the other supply drops, in the other supply drop, you get a shotgun, maybe a gold one. You can deal damage with it or get eliminations with it. So that's basically the concept of this game mode. The concept of that challenge, if you want to do it in Team Rumble, just do it over and over and over again. Now, in Team Rumble, there is quite a bit of hate in it, because the thing is, in Team Rumble, there's a lot of glitches. Like, sometimes when you go to normal games, you do challenges, it counts, but sometimes in Team Rumble, it doesn't count, which is, some people hate Team Rumble or other large team modes for that, but for me, that's okay. I mean, Fortnite hasn't been fully released yet, as I said, and there's a lot of glitches in it, so don't hate the game just yet. Just hate it when you still have bugs when it's fully released. Nah, just kidding. Epic Games is awesome. Keep your great work, Epic Games, and make more Fortnite. So I've gone all to gameplay stuff and all the challenges, but what about the leaderboards? Now, in Fortnite, basically in every battle royale game, you can either you win, or you just get top blank. For example, you get top 2 out of 100 people, or top 5 in 100 people, maybe top 90 out of 100 people, and sometimes you even win. And in Fortnite Battle Royale, if you go to your career, if you go to your main menu in your lobby, then you go see at the top there are different tabs: item shops, store, the bell pass, and other things. You can see there is a career, and you click or tap on that career, and you can see there are usually 3 options. If you're in Xbox or PS4 or even PC, you can see 3 options there. But in mobile or Nintendo Switch, there are no 3 options. If I'm not mistaken, there's only 2 options: profile and leaderboards, if I'm not mistaken. So if you go to the profile, you can see your wins, you can see your top 25, you can see your top 10, you can see all top 12 and other good stuff, and top 50 in solos, duos, and squads. But not recently, actually. Just a while back, Epic Games has made a change to it, and they added the LTM section. So if you win in LTM, it's recorded in there. But if you think that large team modes are actually included, well, you're wrong. It's actually the other game modes, such as the LTM, the limited time modes, like one shot, or going green, or high explosives, or close encounters. Those are all the LTMs that are actually recorded inside your career profile wins. So if you're arguing that you don't have the amount of wins that you're supposed to have, well, don't argue, because that's how Epic Games made it to be. So yeah, so if you get a win in Team Rumble or Disco Domination or any large game modes, it doesn't count, which is, well, it's kind of fair because large team modes, sometimes you get carried by all your teammates, because, for example, you get 0 eliminations, even though the circle is very close. There's a lot of people that run around carelessly, but you still get 0 eliminations because you're just AFK. Well, maybe that's the reason because that Epic Games didn't add large team modes as a part of their LTM wins, because that could happen, and that's one of the reasons why Epic Games didn't add it, maybe. But I'm not too sure. I'm not one of the Epic Games staff. But if you get a win in large team modes like this Team Rumble, it doesn't count. So just keep that inside your minds. But at least you can get awesome challenges, and you can get better in the game. If you're kind of better at the game, you can get better at the game, because, well, you respawn, and every time you respawn, you can get a good value of what you did wrong, and you could do it better next time. So that's basically all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, kick the like button down below. And of course, if you want more of this, comment and subscribe. Alright, see you guys next time.